asking whether why am I still affected by my relationship with my mom, even as an adult? There are probably so many different reasons, but in this video, I'm going to share three. If you don't know me, I'm Roanne Samuels. I'm a licensed somatic psychotherapist and a spinal flow practitioner. Is this you? Um, your mom's comments, even if you're an adult and you're thinking, oh, yeah, it doesn't bother me anymore. But when she says something, it feels like it punctures your soul. Never mind that, 100 people told you otherwise, but just that one statement from your mom feels like, ouch, is that you? Maybe you're preparing to see your mom, maybe in a potluck. So you're really trying to prepare your body, you're meditating before meeting with her, but you really are easily triggered by just even her movement, maybe perhaps the way she looks at you. The trigger is like a plague in your body. Um, is this also you? You might be good and even rigid with setting boundaries with other people, but it's such a fail when it comes to your mom. When she starts talking, it's almost like you could not find your voice. This something that happens to you, or you've tried to create your relationships. In a Cornell study, it was sharing that 1/3 of Americans are estranged with their family. I also heard that there are about 1 billion in TikTok, like the hashtag toxic family. So you feel that, but you feel like you've created, like you are no contact with mom. And then, yeah, these things about your fear of being abandoned, things that may have come from your relationship with your mom, even if you're no longer in relationship with her, still keep showing up in your personal relationships, even at work. Is this you? I will share with you. And I'm sharing this. I am not in either way as far as like you should not have no contact. To me, when I hear that, I feel saddened by that. But at the same time, I honor that at this point, that may be you. I'm not sure if that's the best route. I am not also wanting somebody to subject themselves from abuse. So you are in the position to choose. I am sharing from a place of opening our hearts together. So, one reason why this is something that really still affects you, the triggers like a plague. First of all, um, logic, okay? Logic, just thinking that I'm no longer being affected by mom doesn't work, rarely works when it comes to this. Um, if you tell yourself, just do this experiment, right? Oh, don't be afraid that somebody is going to abandon you. Like if you're in a relationship, he's okay, he's not gonna do anything. Does that work? So I just want you to be curious about that, to ask yourself. Or you keep telling yourself you're safe. Okay, I'm safe in this place, I'm safe in this relationship, but your body's telling you something else. You have sweaty palms, your heart is racing, you have stomach issues, it's hard for you to sleep. So your body's telling you something else. Your body's always communicating. Now, if it's just logic, when you think about logic, thoughts, right? Then don't you think you would have thought your way out of your situation? But for most people, especially when the wounding is from a deep relation, I should say, like that of a mother and a child, those things can stay with you. It's like when you're just talking about thoughts, I always tell clients that it's like pulling weeds, right? You pull it, and then the next day it looks fine, then the next day it's there again. Okay, if it's just merely thoughts, they're like weeds. You pull it and then they're there again because it's not from the roots, or you're not really understanding it from a very deep subconscious healing. So that's one. It's not just logic. Number two is that your attachment blueprint, if you don't know attachment, it's just that the way you view the world. Is it a safe place or not? Your connection with your mother at this time that we're talking about mothers, but also caregivers, that doesn't expire. The blueprint, the map. Um, if you have a faulty blueprint, that can follow you unless you do your own self-healing journey, um, or otherwise. So there's always hope, there's always a chance. Otherwise, most people, even if like, I'm never gonna be like my mom, then they start becoming like their mom. Oh my gosh, I sound like my mom. Or people rarely talk about this, they become the opposite. If your parent is so, so, so strict and now you become very, very permissive, the question is, what are you running away from? Okay. Is that from a place of fear rather than a place of joy? Why you have become extremely permissive. Only you can answer that. So that's the second part. The attachment blueprint does not expire. Later on, I'll tell you a little secret. But the third one is that um, how the nervous system, when we talk about the nervous system, this is the nervous system is like a buzzword, but it's literally the brain and your spine until the edge here, the coccyx, okay? When you your connection with your mom, that relationship is in the body. When you feel shame, unsafe, we naturally tucked in our coccyx. So you've seen people are like, it's a fight and flight response. Or now we also have fawning, but we're just gonna focus on fight and flight response. When you have been in the world in that way, and all of us have felt some type of embarrassment. If it's just one time on rare occasion, maybe it would not change even the structure of your body. But if you're tucked almost all the time by repetition, it changes also the structure and the energy, the life force that is passing through literally your nervous system. And this is what I love doing in my practice beyond a psychotherapist of just talking about things, because we know that thoughts and talk therapy isn't enough. Literally, I work with the nervous system to allow the cerebral spinal fluid, the fluid that's coming from the brain, it should be moving up and down like a river. That's your life force. You can call it life force energy. I like to call it the cerebral spinal fluid. That gets stuck along the way if you've been in a position where you can't move it. It's like a river with a pebble and it's just not running smoothly. Okay. That's what I love to do in my practice. And if you're interested, you can always book a consult in the link below. That's the third one. So let me just do a review. The first one is that thoughts are not enough. Okay, it's not just logic. Second, your attachment blueprint does not expire. And the third is that your nervous system stores relational patterns. Now, the secret, my friend, is this. Although your nervous system blueprint does not expire, the good news is you can rediscover a better one because your nervous system is conspiring for your wellness and your health. Okay. All you need to do is to be curious about it and to take action. If you're interested in this type of therapy, go ahead and click the book consult in the below, and I will be happy to support you. Again, this is Roanne de Samuels. I hope this has been helpful to you. Bye now.